Good morning, friends. Today, the update is about the new tariffs that has been imposed by the USA. However, the pharma company or the pharma industry has been exempted currently from the new tariffs that have been levied on India and the other 60 countries all over the world as a part of the reciprocal tariff Liberation Day actions that US President Donald Trump took, which is on the 2nd of April. So, the Indian pharmaceutical company's exposure to US witnessed a surge of 14%, which is on the 3rd of April, which was yesterday, after US exempted pharmaceutical products from the reciprocal tariffs in the sector. However, uh, this may be reviewed as there is detailed investigation going on into the kind of tariffs that have been applied by the various countries, as it could impact the overall healthcare and the pharmaceutical companies in the USA. If they apply high tariffs, it would ultimately lead to very high cost or increase in cost of their pharmaceutical finished products that they sell in their market. So less likelihood that tariffs may be applied. However, they will study the scope of developing their own local industry. However, that may take some time. However, uncertainty on what actions USA can take and what proposals Donald Trump can bring, we all, I think, cannot predict that, and possibly some of the actions are there to create a negotiating ground for USA with the other countries. So currently, this is the positive news for the pharma sector. Uh, we will have to wait and watch and see how it performs. For the time being, this the move of not applying tariffs to this industry have led to some positive news. Gland Pharma, the stock reached an intraday high of 1,755, up 14% compared to the previous close price of 1535. Market cap is 26,000 crores. Aurobindo Pharma, I think we all must have heard about this name. We've also heard about Dr. Reddy's Laboratories Limited. So you can see Aurobindo Pharma almost 9-10% high, Dr. Reddy's 7% high, 96,000 crores. Lupin 7% high, 95,000 crores again. ZS Life Sciences Limited up nearly 6.5%, 91,000 market cap. Then Sun Pharma up 6% as well. The company has a market cap of 4,28,000. So these are all the popular names. I presume Gland Pharma is something that we've never heard much of, possibly because we've never used their products. Cipla 5%, 1.21 lakh crores up. So see, these are the some of the stocks that did positive news. So I just took a random company and I did some analysis on Gland Pharma. We'll just quickly go through that. There you go. So this was as of yesterday. Uh, it's showing up 1%. So I think overall, whatever the market rally that had happened in the morning or during the day, people may have maybe oversold, which is why there was again the final closing for the day was 1,554. So need to keep a watch on this. There is still possibility of some momentum in the pharma stocks again, based on what happened, based on some news. This company, this is the logo of the company. Uh, then they said 25,700 market cap, price to earnings of 23, face value 1 rupee, price to book value of 2.72, book value 574 rupees, cash 1600 crores, debt of 3 crores, promoter holding 51%, which is good. Earnings per share in the last 12 months is 68. Sales growth 15% in the last 12 months. Return on equity 12%. Profit growth last 12 months is 34%. Return on capital employed is about 16%. So some other companies to uh, look at. So these are more like the smaller companies within the range of 20 to 30,000, 35,000 crores. So maybe they don't have a very high exposure to the US market. So that is the reason why maybe those stocks are not impacted by the news that came in yesterday. So still, nevertheless, we can do some analysis on these stocks. The price of some of them is not very high compared to the overall sentiment. So mostly leaving AstraZeneca, which is about 8,000, and Ajanta Pharma, most of the other stocks are in the range of 1,000 to 1,600. So they are not very highly priced. However, again, we'll have to look at the price to equity and the price to book value. So anything less than 5, 6, 7 is still not a bad option to consider. We'll need to do some further analysis, and you could consult a stockbroker after you've shortlisted any of these stocks. So Piramal Pharma, then Loris Labs, Ipca Laboratories, their price to book value is, I mean, quite okay, kind, not very high indeed. And though the price to earnings is above 35, 40, still can be a detailed analysis be done. So you can see Ipca Laboratories return on capital employed is about 13%, Suvan Pharma 21%, JB Chem and Pharma 25%. So a little bit of extra analysis and deep diving into these stocks can be done. The price is not too expensive. Their return on capital anything above 10, 12, still something that can be considered. We can also look at something like if there's been any direct institutional investors invested in this company, what is the promoter holding? Has there been any change in the promoter holding? And has there been any change in the FIIs, ODIs? And those are the important points to consider when you evaluate and analyze the stock. And then you look at the segment where it suggests about the overbought and the oversold zone. That will give you an idea of uh, what is the market sentiment, because the public holding would still be relatively high. That could, be the deciding factor. So that is what you can look at. You can see here DII is 34%, which is a very good number, which gives some stability to this current stock, something that you all can consider. Uh, Still, I would suggest that you all check with your financial advisor or broker for more detailed analysis and insights into this company. So here you see the information. Company is almost debt free, has a healthy interest coverage ratio of 180, which means it really doesn't have much of debt. The company has been maintaining an effective operating margin of 34%. Company has a poor sale profit growth 1.53 in the last 3 years. Company has shown poor revenue growth 6% in the last 3 years. Then companies, yeah, so limitations is done. Company has a healthy liquidity position with current ratio of 11. Company has high promoter holding of 51%. So those are the positives. Operating margins 34 in the last 5 years. Then you can see it had gone up to 2,221 as the high, low of 1,411. Book value slightly different in this site, which shows 533. Return on capital is about 13%. You can see some other companies to compare. Ajanta Pharma 32,000, ERS Life Science 18,000, Sai Life 15,000, Kaplan Point Lab 15,000. So these again you can see some of them range between 20 and 30, and some of them are very high. So you can ignore the ones which are very high. Possibly the profitability of those companies aren't very good compared to the price. You can look at price range of something below 2000 and compare what kind of return on capital and the financials for the last maybe 2 3 years, and specifically quarter on quarter basis to make a decision, investment decision. So again here, return on capital of most of the companies above 10. So an average of a high of 20s to 30s in 3 4 companies, which is something that you can look at. Kaplan Point Lab, then Ajanta Pharma, Torrent Pharma. So those are some of the names that you can look at. Then this particular company, you can see the revenue has not been consistent. Operating profit uh, has also been fluctuating. The net profit at the end, companies managed to match up with the quarter FY24 Q4 quarter. So consistency is the key. That could be one of the reasons why the market has gone up. Price of the stock has gone up, and then there has been a correction due to the inconsistency in uh, performance, financial performance. So thank you for watching. We'll try and bring you some more news and updates on the current market scenario on stocks which could add value to your portfolio. So thank you for watching. Please share this with your friends, family, and associates if somebody was likely to benefit from this information. Thank you. Thanks for watching.